If you are pregnant and you are wondering what you should be focusing on in your second trimester as far as fitness, I got you. Now, the second trimester is often referred to as the golden trimester. This is typically when you should start to feel better. Nausea should start to go down, tiredness should start to go down, energy should start to increase. You just start to feel a little bit better overall. But let's start diving into what you should focus on. As always, please make sure that you are still cleared before you go ahead and start doing any activity. Even if you were cleared in the first trimester, I always recommend keep making sure that you are cleared. Just like in the first trimester, your form is going to be key here, especially being pregnant. You're going to already have so many factors as you start to go into the second trimester that can actually disrupt form and start to make it a little bit harder to do certain moves. So you have to make sure that your form is on point, and if it is starting to go, you need to make sure that you are modifying or adjusting the move. Next, you want to make sure that you are monitoring loading. Now, loading is basically how do you go about when you are lifting or moving or doing both. Basically, how are you maintaining pressure? Are you bearing down when you do so, creating signs of intolerance? Are you feeling pressure down on your pelvic floor? Are you noticing that because of how you load when you go to lift, there is a compensation taking place and or form is starting to go? If you're starting to notice that you're having loading issues, again, we need to regress the move, lighten up the weight, or do something in order to help you manage loading properly. Along the same lines, again, monitoring any bearing down that might be taking place and make sure that we are not doing that. Instead, we are properly moving through good bracing techniques in order to not bear down. Speaking of which, again, core is going to be a huge thing that you still want to make sure you're focusing on. This is going to be through, again, those breath work techniques, 360, TVA, bracing, pelvic floor endurance, making sure you're doing it in different positions as well, not just one stationary position. And make sure that, again, throughout all of this, you are watching for any signs of intolerance within your core. Coning, bulging, a doming, pressure down on the pelvic floor. You need to go ahead and adjust and modify those core moves, but this doesn't mean that you just stop doing core moves altogether. You just have to modify and adjust them. Last but not least, you want to make sure that you are seeing how you feel laying down. You're laying down on your back. That's called supine position. Basically, you want to make sure that you're checking in with how you're feeling. During the second trimester, this is when we hear a lot of people say, do not lay on your back, do not lay on your back, do not lay on your back. Around the 20-week mark, the uterus has grown so much because of baby's growth. At this point, with how much it's grown, it actually can suppress the inferior vena cava. Now, I can go in depth on this topic a little bit more if you want, but basically to sum this all up, a lot of moms actually have a system that helps bypass this, and they are pretty much okay to lay down. Every woman's body is going to let her know when it is not okay to be laying on their back. If you start to notice that you're feeling kind of woozy, lightheaded, nauseous, maybe there's pain happening, this is when you need to go ahead and either prop yourself up, adjust the move, change the move altogether in order to do something different that'll target the same muscle groups but doesn't make you lie in that supine position, or know how long you are able to lay on your back before you start to feel that way so that you can do the duration of the move for a certain amount of time, roll out of it, rest, and get some reprieve. But studies have shown that most women are okay to go ahead and lay on their back. You just have to pay attention to what your body's telling you. So again, see how you feel, talk to your doctor. That is it for the second trimester. If you want third trimester focuses, go ahead and let me know, and I can definitely let you know what you need to be focusing on in that area as well, especially to help you with labor, delivery, and recovery as well. But other than that, make sure to save this video, make sure to share it with a mama friend who could use this information as well. Drop any questions below because I love answering them, and make sure that you are following along for more Mama Fit content.